Is there anything in your career that you've done or learnt from that you think would be worth sharing with people on here? It's a cathartic experience. Yeah. It's a friendly environment, Claire.
Thank you, Chris. Well, I've made lots of mistakes over the years, but as somebody who loves to learn, I guess that's, I see mistakes as once I've got over the discomfort, the extreme discomfort, I look for what's the learning here. And I think that's really key. That one that I shared a few minutes ago around attaching my identity to others' businesses was probably one of the most profound experiences in terms of mistakes, because I stayed somewhere longer than I should have done. And it cost me a lot in terms of, burnout, overcompensating, lots of different things I was trying to do in order to sort of stay where I was and hold on to that safety. Because I wasn't brave enough actually to go and do what I really wanted to do at that time. And so much of what I do now is leaning into the courage, because I've learned a lesson the hard way, in terms of, playing it safe and keeping in the status quo bias and keeping everything as they are. They often say, don't they, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. But I don't agree with that at all now, having learned that lesson. I would say that was probably one of the biggest lessons in my career. Another lesson was coming back after maternity leave. So I left a master of my art. I was smashing it out of the park as a leader, doing some incredible things. And because I hadn't studied neuroscience at that point, I have no idea what was going on in terms of the brain chemistry, the hormones, emotions, how lack of sleep would be impacting my cognitive functioning, and how it's a process that you go through in terms of all of that. And so when I came back into the workplace, I just felt like I'd come back as an apprentice and was really hard on myself. Like, what's happened to you? What's going on? Why are you not performing in the way that you used to? And it was only my boss at the time who pushed me out of my comfort zone and got me to do something that felt so wildly uncomfortable that I never would have put myself forward for. That started to build in the discomfort, the belief, the confidence, and all of those things. And so they're probably my biggest lessons in terms of my career.